Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go. What do you take? 47. What do you think?
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Working from the gun, Ritter. His pass caught at the 4. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Nabers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Yeah, here we go.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys add 8-3 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down and 8. Here's Prescott. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Kill.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Lamb will go in motion. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead give up the middle to Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Aaron Jones from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Ritter now. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Hyatt. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go.
Here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, it's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jalin Hyatt, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Giants 14, Cowboys 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now Prescott. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Aaron Jones, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
At the 22-yard line.
We're going to 54. Why ain't? Then we're going to 53. Wait,
They try the left side here with Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
then we're going to 54. Why ain't?
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Prescott now. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Prescott. That ball caught. It's Rice. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rashee Rice, 46 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And some room to maneuver. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill. 26.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Screen play set up for Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Kill.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Kill.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ritter back to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Ritter. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you're always worried about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ritter to throw it. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On fourth down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Gano's kick is good, and that will tie us at 24 all. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Ritter. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ritter from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
47.
Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll drop this down to Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground with Williams. Oh, look at the juke. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Off the option, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And now look at him go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And then ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Dowdle going to take this one out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Everybody kill.
Throwing, Prescott. Throw outside, completion to Rice. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Everybody, go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't?
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Left side to Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Gano to kick off for New York.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the... line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought? Quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Brian Robinson Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They begin the drive with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This one swung out to Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll throw with Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now Penix. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Penix. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Robinson with another carry. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's Jamie Gillen as he's on to punt for New York. This is taken at the 10. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come on, set. Set, go.
And looking to throw, Penix. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Penix. Into the hands of Cooks. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To the air, Penix. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Shut up. Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Back to throw again. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30.